I noticed one student online. I'm waiting for more students to join. And I request the students to write in the comment box if you hear me clearly and watch the content page, because these two events is very much clear, very much important for you. Please write in the comment box if you hear me clearly and see the content page clearly. All great. Thank you very much, Deepa Shorkar. Thank you very much. You need to rejected your comment. This usually means they think it is spam. Anyway, perhaps please tell me if you hear me clearly and see the content page. Please write in the comment box. If you please Sabikun Nahar Oishi and Deepa Shorkar, please tell me. Please write in a comment box if you hear me clearly and see the content page. As Deepa Shorkar wrote, all clear, sir. So thank you very much. Today I will take a short while to discuss only 4 questions from English second paper, and all the questions are grammatical questions. So 4 questions are quite a short of time. So far, I will tell you. So please give concentration on what I say and try to understand how I solve the questions for your better understanding. So I'm directly now going to the content page. Content page. Any problem? If you have any problem, Sadikun, thank you very much. All clear. Thank you very much. I'm now going to the content page. So model question 2, as you see, English second paper. The first question I have taken completing sentences using suitable phrase or clause as you choose. And you try to participate in doing the questions with me. Because questions are quite easy, but according to the context of the questions, you will have to give the answer. The students were sympathetic and patriotic. The students were sympathetic and patriotic. There are 2 qualities that you find in the students: sympathetic, kind, having fellow feelings for others. Patriotic, that means love for the country. That's why The students were sympathetic and patriotic. If someone is patriotic, he of course clearly loves his country. And if someone is sympathetic, he feels he feels for others. So we can write the answer of this question in two ways. We can take the context of our great independence war because many students took part in our independence war in 1971. So if we try to write answer from this context, we can write in one line. The students were sympathetic and patriotic. That means so that, that's why, so, or therefore, as a result, etc. And these are linking words or sentence connectors. Sentence connector. That's why they that's why they took part in the independence war in 1971. That's why there should be or can be a comma. Many of them, we can write many of them, many of them, many of them took part in the independence war. Independence war in 1971. So this can be one option of the answer, but there may be a number of answers possible. A number of answers possible. You can write or develop the answers in your own way, according to your own idea that can develop from your mind. But you have to maintain context. You have to follow the context of the first sentence. I'm sorry for a silly problem. And the second question, there were five boys. I took five books that. There were five boys. I took five books that. So there should be a logical connection between the two sentences, especially between two nouns, boys and books. If we want to complete this sentence, I took five books that. Yes, that belonged to them or that they were carrying. I took five books that belonged to them or that they were carrying. Yes, there were five boys. I took five books that they or that or that belonged. Yes, belongs to them. This is one option, but there may be many other answers of the question in accordance with your own imagination, with your own ideas, etc. When he came out, dash, he was worthy of getting such greetings. He was worthy, that means he was a very important person, he was a very honorable person. That's why people greeted him. people greeted him. So when he came out, people, people warmly, warmly, Ushnabhave, yes, warmly uh, greeted him. People, people warmly, people warmly greeted him. Now we try to understand the development or the words that I have written in the gaps. You see, maintain a very good relation, very close psychological relation with the rest of the sentence. When he came out, people warmly greeted him. He was worthy of greetings, worthy of getting such greetings. Question number D. Though the pen writes well, I can't afford to use it. I can't afford, but that means I don't have enough money to purchase such a pen that writes well. Though the pen writes, it's a definite. The pen is definite, that means the pen is costly. So the pen writes well, it is very much costly, or it is costly. It's better to write, it's very much costly. It's it's very much it's very much costly. Uh, Dear students, you please try to understand the context. So the pen writes well, it's very much costly. And that is why I can't afford to use it. And the sentence is in the present indefinite tense. The next number is the poem is too difficult for them. It should have been easy. It should have been easy. So the point that is given in the sentence is clear that the poem is very much difficult, and that's why they cannot understand it. So we should write the poem is too difficult for them to understand. To understand. Too difficult for them to understand. To understand. I think the answer is quite clear. If I had a camera, I like photography. If I had a camera, and having a camera is not impossible, it's possible. But the situation is that I don't have camera. But having a camera, quite possible for me. So you see the if clause is in the past indefinite, not past perfect. So there should be only would, not would have. If I had a camera, I would take pictures. You can write in your own way, but the grammatical correction option is I would take snaps. Yes, I would take pictures. I would. Yes, you can write very easy word. You can say I would take. Yes. Photographs. I would take photographs. I would become. Yes, you can write also. I would become I would become a photographer. I would become a photographer. Now the context is clear. I no. Huh. I would become a photographer. I like photography. So the context is quite clear. Next number, he came to my room while he did not wake me up. সে আমাকে ঘুম থেকে জাগিয়ে তোলে নাই, past tense। এর মানে হলো যে আমি ঘুমাচ্ছিলাম। He came to my room while I was sleeping. While I was sleeping. I was sleeping. This is the answer. Lisa waited until. There are two words with till. One is till and the other is until. Till is positive, until is negative. As until is negative, we have to use a positive word after until. And when there is till, we have to use a negative word or negative structure after till. So Lisa waited until she went after getting it. She went after getting it. Lisa waited until I gave her the book. Yes, you can write your own option. Until I gave her the book. Yes, very interesting, I think. Lisa waited until I gave her the book. She went after getting it. So the meaning is very much clear through the sentence. Next line, he went to London so that he was devoted to study. He was devoted to study. That means he was very much interested to study. So he went to London so that he could do higher study. So that yes, so that he could do higher study. Higher education. He would do higher education. He would do higher he would do PhD. Yes, PhD. He would do PhD. Yes. He was devoted to study. PhD is a degree, you know. He confessed that. Confess means কোনো কিছু অপরাধ স্বীকার করা। কোনো অপরাধ স্বীকার করা হলো confess. স্বীকার করা একটি confess, recognize, চিনতে পারা। He confessed that, so I forgave him. He confessed that he did the wrong. সে ভুল করেছিল। He did the wrong. This might be the answer. He did the wrong. He did the offense. did the offense. The offense করেছিল. So I forgave him. সুতরাং তাকে আমি ক্ষমা করে দিলাম. So this is, I think, quite easy to understand. All the sentences are quite easy, and all the answers I've written are quite easy for you to understand. Now, correct or right forms of verb. You see, read the text and fill in the gaps with correct form of verbs required. Proverb goes that. Proverb goes that. Proverb goes that. It should be in the present indefinite tense because proverb is always true. Proverb is universal. Any proverb is universal. It is never past, never future. It is always present indefinite. So proverbs goes that a man without an aim be like a sheep. Very easy. Is like a sheep without a radar. No, without a radar. আমরা সবাই জানি জাহাজের যে রাডার থাকে, মানুষের যে মানুষের লক্ষ্য নেই সেই মানুষটির রাডারবিহীন জাহাজের মতো। Similarly, একইভাবে a man without an aim cannot reach his goal. তার গোলে পৌঁছতে পারে না। He stumbles in his way of life. So every man should have, yes, should have no sense a definite aim. But nothing is more difficult than the choice of profession. Students find it very difficult. Yes, students find it very difficult to choose a suitable profession. Choosing profession has become because it is not universal. It is already happened. Choosing profession has become very there are পরে subject বসে. Many paths and courses are the subject of B. So as the subjects are plural, so there must be R. So there are many paths and courses open to them. So students shall be more careful. No, should be more careful here. I think quite easy for you. And then question number 3. This is, sentence transformation. We are greatly proud of our freedom fighters, of course. They fought for our country with a patriotic zeal. Yes, make it compound. So compound. I'm writing the answer. Compound. They fought for our country with a patriotic zeal. That means they had patriotic zeal. They had a patriotic zeal, and that is why they fought for the country. It is not that first they fought for the country and then they had a patriotic zeal. No. First they had a patriotic zeal, then that means from the sparkle of their patriotic zeal, they fought for our country. So in compound sentences, the clause that contains the activity that takes place first should be placed earlier in the beginning than the next. In the compound sentence, first activity is placed in the beginning and the next activity goes after the first one. So it is clear please try to understand. They had a patriotism fast, and that is why, they fought for our country. So they had a patriotism. They had a patriotic zeal and patriotic zeal, and so they fought for our country. I think you have got the answer clearly. And the next question, they are the most courageous sons of our nation. Positive. Very easy. They are the most courageous sons. So positive should begin with no other. No other sons of our nation are as courageous as they. I think we have got the answer easily. Next question. Everybody admires and respects them greatly. Interrogative. Everybody. So the sentence begins with everybody, everyone must be changed into an interrogative using who or who does not. Who plus negative. And nobody, none, etc. is shuru hole only who. But everyone, everybody, shuru hole who plus negative. So everyone who does not admire and respect them greatly. Very easy. Who does not admire and respect them greatly. It's interrogative sentence. Who does not admire and respect them greatly? Yes. Next question. So there is only 4 questions anyway. Not the number question. They will never forgotten by their countrymen. Ever made it. They will never. That means they will always be remembered. So very easy. They will always be remembered by their countrymen. By their country men, not men. It should be men. Anyway. So as there are only 4 questions, and this is question number D, not E. So we have got the four answer of the four questions. Now, narration. Country name. Yes, country name. Narration is quite easy to understand. You see, why are you crying? Do you have any problem? Asks the passerby. So one speaker is the passerby. I am crying because I have none to look after me, said the street child. So one is passerby and the other is street side. Are you hungry? Yes, I am, said the boy. Very easy, I think. There are two questions one after another, asked by the passerby. So the passerby asked the street side. Street side. Now I'm please going back to see the comments. One has made a comment. Many one has right. Yes, sir, we are hearing you clearly, sir. So thank you very much. MD Sabbir Hossain, Shrabuddin, Rakib, Deepa Sarkar, Dark Monarch. I don't know who is Dark Monarch. Uh, Dark Monarch second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. Rafi Shariar, Issa Sadia two times. So thank you everyone and individually. I don't know who is Dark Monarch. Yes, you can be Dark Monarch because you were the son of your parents. And yes, you can be quite proud of your parents as well as the institution you belong to. And I'm sure Momita. Momita, I don't know who is Momita. Momita, I don't find you in the comment box. Anyway, thank you all for your comments. Special thanks to Dark Monarch because of his or her special great name. He has very recently and outstandingly devised. Anyway, now I'm going to my own study without wasting my time. The passerby asks the street side, uh, why are you crying? So why? The question has started with why, so there must be why. Why are you? Who is you? Why he? He means he means street child. So street side. So we can street side. Why? Yes. Why he was crying? Why he was crying? Yes. He. That means passerby. Passerby. He also asked him street side. No. STSC, street child. He also asked him, do you have? So the question begins with the verb do. So there must be if. If he means passerby. No. He also asked him, street side, he also asked if he stays street side, if he had any problem. Any problem. And now the street child is giving the answers. I am crying because, so the street child responded. The street, the street child replied that, yes, very easy answer, I'm writing for you. Replied that he yes, no. We must not attend yes. Yes এর জন্য কিছু লেখা দরকার নেই. I am crying because. Let's reply that he was crying because I have none to, because he means street side. Because he had none to look after him. Look after him. That means street side. Hate the street side. Are you hungry? কথা কে বললো? Passerby. The passerby now asked the street side if he street side was hungry. Yes, I am, said the boy. The street side responded that he was but he was hungry. He was. Yes, he was hungry. The complete answer. The passerby asked the street side why he was crying. He also asked him if he had any problem. The street child replied that he was crying because he had none to look after him. The passerby now asked the street child if he was hungry. The street child responded that he was hungry. So this is the very easiest way to write the answer, and I think you can follow the way I have written the answer. So thank you very much for the next class.